folks, this is Joel583. Now in that last update video, I know I said I was going to do a Lego set and then some old Transformers toys. But this was on clearance. So today we'll be looking at Disney's The Lone Ranger Comanche Camp. I am probably not pronouncing that right, but if anyone would like to correct my pronunciation there, go right ahead. I would appreciate it. Ages 7 to 14, set number 79107, 161 pieces. Comes with Lone Ranger, Tonto, and Red Knee. On the back we just have Lone Ranger and Tonto in a canoe, Tonto being scared of scorpions, and you can launch scorpions. Well, that's not terrifying at all. Alright, and as for parts, a lot of them are pretty standard, a lot of stuff we've seen before. But there are a few new pieces here. A few that at least I've never had before. First off, we're going with this hairpiece. Apparently it's a headdress of sorts. It seems to be made from a buffalo's head, but with the brown fur and horns. Really nice detailing on here. Yeah, ribbons, some... Not really sure what to call those patterns, but they're kind of little crosses. Which is very nice. A couple of feathers on the back here. And it comes down to a ponytail. Here's one that may be new, but is definitely new for me. A canoe. Just a big old canoe. Flat bottom for stacking. And you have 16 pegs inside to sit things in. With a minifigure hand, you can probably even hold on to the edges. Okay, this is definitely not new, but it is new for me. An oar. Just an oar to paddle a canoe. And something I'm always happy to see. It's kind of a plastic fabric, and you get two of them, and you get two of these. Obviously this is for constructing the teepee. I could probably think of a few things to use these for. And first off, we're going to start with the Lone Ranger himself. His signature white hat, coat, little red scarf, button-up shirt, a button-up shirt under the coat. In fact, possibly two. Coat comes down and goes over his legs. Little sheriff's badge. As for the face, we have a mask and a very serious looking face. And on the back we just have more of the coat. A little bit of detailing, like, I want to say coat tails, but I'm probably wrong. And for accessories, he comes with his signature dual pistols, which he can hold in both hands. And up next is Tonto, with his dead bird on top of his head. I really don't understand that. Feathers going on his hairpiece, which extends to his whole torso. Taking off the hair to see it a little bit better. We have just a white painted face with some black paint around his eyes. A friendly little smirk. I'm not sure what you'd call that, but it's some kind of necklace. That much I know for sure. And on his pants he has to have some ribbons and paper, I think. And on the back we can see his shoulder blades, back of his belt, and the same face as before, but this time incredibly terrified. And as for accessories, he just gets his tomahawk. That's it, which fits in either hand. And lastly we have Red Knee, which again we have more of that necklace thing. At least I think it's a necklace, I'm not really sure. But over that we do have what is definitely a necklace with a medallion of a side view of some kind of person. A little Lego person. And on his pants we just have ropes and a sash. Removing the headdress we see the top half of his face painted red. He has a very serious face. He's not too pleased with something. And on the back we have the rest of his belt. Again, shoulder blades. And a worried face, not the pure terror of Tonto's other face, but this guy does have a more worried expression. Sadly, he doesn't come with accessories. And now, for the actual construction parts of the set, we have this little weapon stand, which holds a spear, a bow and arrow, and a quiver with 2 arrows in it. Not much else to say about that. It looks like it's supposed to be made of 2 logs tied together. and it overall is just very nice. And now for the teepee, which is just a pretty nice looking teepee. You see a bunch of paintings going all across it. Granted, they're the same paintings on each one. These two fabric pieces are, well, not fabric. These two loose shells is what I'm going to call them, are exactly identical. Two sticks to hold it up. Each shell has holes that these plug right into. And I'm plugging it from one end. We can see the inside, which has a nice little fire and a fish cooking. Overall, I think it's pretty nice. You might not be able to see it too well on the screen, but right here is a bit of a cut for two separately opening flaps. So you just gotta pull them out, and then you just pull these out to look inside. It's a small detail, but it's also a really nice one. And lastly, we have the scorpion pit, or at the very least, that's what I'm calling it. Overall, pretty nice. You got a little bit of weeds growing here, a lot of rocks, dirt, sand, some bones, which basically shows that this probably isn't the safest place for a picnic. And on the back, we see a little lever. Slam it down, and it launches the scorpions. Yeah, so you get 3 scorpions in this set, which I think this is actually a fun little gimmick. Granted, it's a little difficult sometimes. You almost never get all 3 scorpions to pop out at once. Sometimes you get 2 at a time. Sometimes it takes 3 tries just to get 1 out. But it is still pretty good. And just like on the back of the box, you can make this little scene. Tonto trapped in the scorpion pit. Both Tonto and Red Knee are good for this little scene because they both are the ones that have scared faces on them. So, which is understandable. You're stuck in a pit surrounded by scorpions. I think any sane person would at the very least be a little worried about that current situation. Doesn't work as well with Lone Ranger, seeing as how he has no second face, let alone a scared one. So instead, you just get the Lone Ranger having second thoughts about that cactus juice he drank last night. And that is Disney's The Lone Ranger Comanche Camp. Again, if anyone knows the correct pronunciation of that, please let me know. Now, you can normally get this set for about $20, but I found this on clearance at Walmart for $11. So technically, this is the second $20 set that I've shown here. Overall, I think it's a lot of fun. Good design ideas, at the very least. I could probably make a poncho for a Bionicle or Hero Factory set out of these parts. That'd be something to see, I think. Really, I can't really think of any real complaints. You have quite a few leftover pieces as well. Some pieces I actually had to go back and double check to make sure that I didn't mess up something in the instructions, which I didn't, thankfully. So if you can find this set at regular price, I would recommend picking them up. If you can find this set on sale, I would definitely recommend you pick it up. Because you can get this kind of set for less than $20. That is a very, very, very good deal. So I thank you folks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.